what it is, y'all. So I know we keep saying X, Y, or Z again, but it really is a final goodbye today to the weekly Danmemo live streams, semi-weekly, whatever, Danmemo live streams. It's the final episode. Even says here, final episode. 230 live streams in 6 years. And that's kind of that. We do have some news to discuss. But you know, it's kind of a weird moment. I don't want to admit that it's coming to a close, but it really is honestly coming to a close. The good news is, as we've discussed before, a lot of the story events and things like that I said we were going to cover and that we were going to get up on the channel for posterity, I finally have that set up after multiple trial and error. We're finally ready to get those out. So later on this week, we're going to start cranking out. We're going to begin with the 6th anniversary. Then we're going to go back to 1st anniversary and move forward. And then we'll cover as many of the other stories as we can, so long as the essentially the game holds out. So we will begin that process starting later on this week. We do have some news to discuss. We do have a brand new banner, actually, believe it or not. So here's basically the timeline. We'll come back to that here in a moment. We have a brand new Hestia. I'm not going to say final Hestia because they did say there might be new banners or unit refreshes or something like that. But new Resort Goddess Hestia. And let's check out what she does. So, of course, she's an assist. As much as it would be fun to have another adventure Hestia, I think the one is like perfect. Like that random adventure Hestia was like perfect. I would say don't sully that. She's a foes plural physical and magic resist down 25%, and allies single and AoE damage taken down 20%. She is like the ultimate defensive unit. There will probably not be another that usurps her in like all-encompassing defense. She's going to be like it for a while. HP is 1410. Physical and magic is 379. Agility is 652. So she's really fast and she's got a lot of health. So very good unit. Sadly, we never really got we got the Hero Festus. We never got the Assist Festus, and we had assets for that in the game, which is really weird. But I mean, I guess maybe they hadn't planned on sunsetting the game so early. But I say early, but it's had a good long life for a gacha. It's unfortunate we never got an Assist Festa, but whatever. It be what it be. And a lot of you guys are going to rejoice because our final unit is our final adventure unit is Haruhime. Of course. We're going to close out, essentially sunset the game with a summer event, more or less. The game is still going to go on for, we've got another probably 6 months, 5 months or so of content, but it's pretty much expected all to be reruns from this point going forward. So this will probably be, if not the last brand new unit, the last like completely new unit. They might base it on some old events, but this is the last brand new unit based on a new event to drop in the game. And appropriately it's Haruhime, because ever since Haruhime's been dropping, she's been busting the game, so it kind of makes sense. Clearly Haruhime is someone's favorite. What does she do? HP is 4554. Physical attack is 1062, and magic attack is 2021. So you already know, once again, she's going to be some kind of support unit. We'll talk about skills here in a moment. Endurance is 602, which is absolutely solid for a support unit. 1030 dex, 1267 agility. Fast, but not the speediest thing out there. Of course, I say that without knowing what kind of boost she has. Skill 1 is a 96 MP cost, foes plural, so it's an AoE unit. High wind magic attack with ultra encounter rate and removes poison resist, stun resist, and sleep resist. Wait, Remove poison resist, stun resist, sleep resist. Says stun resist again. Taunt resist, slow resist, and charm resist, and ailment resist buff. So basically any ailment resistance is gone. Then inflicts slow for 1 turn, and self removes status debuffs and 4 additional effects. I just realized what she's doing. She is the ultimate ailment unit. She is the ultimate. Make sure, build an ailment team, and make sure they're all slower than her, and those ailments will take press. That is nuts. Now, the only thing is it's only going to remove on the adventure side. It's not going to remove assist buffs or anklets or anything like that, but any kind of buff that you have that on the adventure side that affects it is going to be removed. So it's not completely perfect, but it's as good as you're going to get. And self removes status debuffs with 4 additional actions, foes plural, high wind magic attack, high on an extra action no less. High wind magic attack, 40% sleep, and 40% seal. She is the ultimate ailment unit, y'all. Skill 2 is a 53 MP cost, foes plural, fast, 70%, I'm sorry, fast, negative 40%, brain. That's a 4 and a negative side. Negative 40% strength, magic, endurance, agility, and dex with 40% stun and inflict slow again. Skill 3 is a foe's singular high wind magic attack, inflicts slow, and allies will cure all ailments. She is pure ailment, that's all she is, which is funny, but that's basically like the final like grenade they're just going to throw into the war game system there. SA is a foe's plural ultra wind magic attack with temporary great magic boost, inflicts slow and stun. Yeah, this unit is pure ailment. That's all she does. So 2 really, really, really crazy units are dropping right here at the end. And unfortunately, it is not the end per se, but it is the journey to the end. It is I guess you could say that the end is in sight, so to speak. No more live streams. Everything from this point is going to be reruns. We're just on essentially autopilot and cooldown until inevitably they they close the servers. So that be what it be. So what is coming though? So starting tomorrow, it says 9:28. Remember that's JP time. Summer Resort Beachwear Gacha. That's the same one that we had right there. Tail Xenos Reverse. So we're getting the Xenos Reverse Tail. Reruns of the Xenos Reverse Gacha. So if you're missing those units, a great time to acquire those units. Special mini bundles. War Game Training. Telskura Abyss Season 8. Oh, it's Training War Game. That's right, because we're going to be on Familia War Game, aren't we? Telskura Abyss Season 18 and 7th Zone. Let's see. Then Thursday, we're getting the Summer Resort Beachwear login bonus. Familia War Game will kick off Season 29. Master Familia War Game pre-round. And then on the 1st, of course, we have the new Iris combos for sale. October 2023 Memorial, which they haven't leaked yet. We'll see what that is here shortly. And 10.5 will be Record Buster for 7th Zone. And then 10.6 will be Master of Familia War Game. So they don't say anything about new reruns, but expect new reruns like constantly at this point. But I love that the Xenosaurus is rerunning. That's an interesting story in and of itself. Funny that it's rerunning with first anniversary, but I don't know. I'm sure they've got some kind of plan. Either that or they're just running some of the more popular stories. Who knows what order they're doing things in, but I do kind of expect them to start rerunning some of the Halloween events. I'm surprised they're not running that starting now, but it is what it is. I'm fully expecting those sometime soon. Either way, guys, it's been a blast. We will continue to cover the news when we get new, reruns, unit rebalances, things like that. I will still continue to bring you the news on this, and as I said, we will be here till the bitter end. Stories start dropping on the channel this week, which I know I've said for months, but I actually have it set up finally. Had to set up a whole second computer just to grind those things out, which has been an interesting debacle. Stories to start dropping. We're going to start doing the archive stuff here on the channel. Make sure you guys tune in for that. When those drop, make sure you guys hit a like on those videos to help get them out to a general audience that may not have ever played this game before. So we can kind of like turn this into the best possible archive for this game that we've loved for now for well, personally 5.5 years. If you've been a JP player, maybe you've been here for the full 6. Who knows? But like, comment, share. We'll be back with more Danmemo coming up here really soon. It's just, I'm not ready to let go, guys. I'm really not ready to let go. But it is what it is.